Hello, everybody. Good evening. How are you? My goodness. Well, Saturn entered Pisces, and now we are definitely feeling the effects. If I say that it's been overwhelming, that would probably be an understatement, and we are all feeling overwhelmed from what I can sense. So I am here to normalize that feeling and experience for you right now, because it is truly trying to get us to be the best versions of ourselves, and sometimes that means working through all of those things that were triggers for us in the past, old wounds, deep cellular level healing that maybe we had been avoiding. Good luck if you like to avoid things, because I do not see that this energy will actually permit that to happen. So it's really, really interesting what is coming up for the collective. And trust me, when this is over, I believe this is going to last for 3 years. But once this is over, you are going to have another rebirth of sorts, is what it feels like, because you're truly going to be entering the best version of yourself yet. So consider it like a glow up. I keep hearing the word glow up. So don't blame yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself if you are finding yourself fighting your triggers. Everybody is kind of in that boat at the moment. And just, be kind to yourself. Be mindful of your emotions and respect them, honor them. Go through this process. It is very, very normal. So let's see, I have a couple different oracle decks, but I'm really excited about using the Enchanted Map Oracle today for some reason. So maybe there are messages in here that need to come out for the collective. Let us have a look at what they may be. What messages do I need to channel for the collective today, Spirit? That's funny that this card actually came out, the Dragon Slayer, because this was the first card I saw when I split the deck. So we had 3 come out, Dragon Slayer, and then we have Magic Prayer, and then we have Come Together. Wow. I am going to channel the message for Dragon's Lair, number 19, from the guidebook. Dropping everything. I feel like Butterfingers lately, because I truly have been just so klutzy with, I broke a cup yesterday, and it was a really cute Christmas mug. Very disappointed. So Dragon's Lair, you are always protected and divinely directed. Very, very synchronistic with what Saturn is actually doing for us right now astrologically. When you receive this card upright, it means you have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You are about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is the one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. This is amazing, because I truly feel like this will resonate very heavily with those masculines in the collective who are being given the courage in increments day by day to actually take the leap of faith toward their divine feminine. It's almost like they are fighting 2 parts of themselves. One part that really wants to have everything in line, all their ducks in a row before they make a move, because they're afraid of hurting the feminine and getting hurt themselves. They might be trying to balance their own emotions during all of this, because not only are they affected by the astrological transits, but some of them might really be healing from a lot of emotional turmoil. So even though there is so much love that is known about and felt in the 5D and the 3D, both for many people, still at the same time, it is almost like a risk, because everything becomes real when you talk about it, right? Everything becomes real when you actually experience it in the 3D rather than only live it in dreamland, you know? So this is like a major push out of the comfort zone for divine masculines is what's coming up, I feel like. And this feels like it's kind of been in the works for a while, but now the masculines are kind of feeling it. And I feel like probably by May, there's going to be another big shift in the Twin Flame Collective where, people who haven't been in contact for a while might start coming into contact. Dreams will probably get more vivid. Astral projection might start happening more so. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, astrally, astrologically, energetically, and all of those things are priming the counterparts up from within in order to tackle grounding this connection into the 3D later. And that is confirmed by this Come Together card, number 8. A lot of you might begin to see 888 as this point in the journey starts to get near for you in your personal situation. I will channel from the guidebook the Magic Prayer card, number 32. I also feel like 32 as an age might be relevant for somebody. Someone listening to this might be 32 years old. Speak your prayers, listen for the answers, act in faith. When you see the Magic Prayer card upright, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, Thy will be done through me, Thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you as long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power. Be assured that you are on the right path. And this Coming Together card is just, that summation, that culmination of this entire journey, that the right path is coming together for the divine counterparts, because that is where they are divinely being led, literally for their highest good. Do you see this bird perched on top of this heart shape here? It's like there are hidden eggs in there waiting to hatch, which is like a future waiting to be had and experienced by these counterparts. So just know that things are working out behind the scenes. I want to use the Soul Connections, the Soul's Journey lesson cards to get what might the masculines be feeling at this time. What emotions are these masculines experiencing at this time? These cards are a little too glossy, so they can be really difficult to shuffle. I feel like I have to slam them down so that they don't just all come like an accordion. I like the look of glossy cards, but I do not like shuffling glossy cards. So let's see. Immediately we have relationships at the bottom of the deck. We have abundance. Immediately in my third eye, I saw the Eight of Pentacles card from tarot, and it feels like a lot of masculines are also conflicted about stability, that, you know, they want to make sure they are as stable within themselves emotionally and financially, you know, like for some maybe, you know, even getting their own new place to live after exiting some toxic situations, you know, just having stability in all arenas before they try to nosedive into another relationship, because they're trying to protect this connection. You know, they don't want to sabotage it by being way too eager. And that is causing them to discipline themselves, you know, discipline their impulses. So they're not acting impulsively and repeating mistakes from the past. You know, maybe they had been impulsive in previous relationships and look where they are now. Obviously it didn't work, so they're being a little extra careful, and that is a-okay. Relationships at the bottom of the deck. So let us have a look now at Moonology and see what is happening energetically for this collective. What is happening energetically, especially given these astrological transits that we are experiencing. Plus we had the full moon in Virgo recently, and full moon energy, especially for water signs, can be really intense. Earth signs, water signs. So take all the time that you need to heal. The answers you need are coming. Step out of your comfort zone. And this is a North Node card, you guys, where it's destiny versus the fated life, right? So rolling with the punches versus actively creating the life that you desire. At the bottom of the deck, we have be bold and make the first move. So step out of your comfort zone, create the destiny you desire. The answers you need are coming. I feel like this is more so in the 5D, especially for many masculines and, well, yeah, many masculines who are waiting to decide whether or not they should make their move. The answers that they need are going to be downloaded through their crown chakra. And it could also be upon some sort of communication, either with the feminine or with somebody that they trust, that they are confiding in, a parental figure, a mother figure. For someone is coming through very strongly. For someone, I'm getting a counselor. They could be in counseling. You know, whatever it is, or whoever it is that they're communicating with, they're going to have like an epiphany about all of these conflicted emotions and the doubts that they had been having about whether or not to make a move. It's like somebody's going to say something to them, or they're going to read some sort of communication, like a text message or like a post on social media, that will just kind of make this light bulb go off in their head that it's, you know, it's safer than they have ever realized to make their way back to their feminine, because their feminine is open, receptive. Like, I don't want to say waiting, because I know, divine feminine, you have been working very hard on yourself. You're not just sitting here twiddling your thumbs and waiting. It's not like that, but like you have left that door open in your heart for your masculine, and this masculine is just going to somehow, through this epiphany moment, download the fact that you are so open to receiving them again, and that reconciliation is really not as hard as they're making it be, because of their own fears. That, you know, they're probably going to have some realizations around how much time they have wasted as well. I feel like a card just flipped over in here. Ah, it did. Oh my gosh. The Justice card. Soul contracts, for sure. And look, guys, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So the Magician is a card of reconciliation. It is of manifesting, like we saw the North Node card, manifesting your destiny rather than just rolling with the punches of life. And the Justice card is really all about giving everybody what they deserve, what they have earned through their karmic processes. And remember that karma doesn't always have to be bad. It's not always a negative thing, that you have done good things as well that are getting ready to come back to you, that you are about to gain clarity, and the masculines are about to gain the ability to speak their truth. And with this red color around the Justice card, like their robes are red, the background is red, I feel like this is really laden heavy with emotion, you know, all kinds of emotions, past emotions, present emotions, wondering about how things are going to evolve in the future over time emotion. There's a lot of passion between the counterparts. Notice that the Magician is also wearing red here, and you know, white as well as a contrast that shows that this is not just egoistic passion, that this is actually pure passion that the counterparts feel for each other. They actually care about each other with all of their hearts, and it's not just a surface level desire that they have to be with one another. Wow, cards are just flying. We have the King of Swords. So this masculine definitely has really been in his head about things. You know, notice how he has his sword up here, kind of like blocking off his chest area. So he's been, you know, more in his head overthinking rather than in his dropping into his heart space, and, you know, just intuitively feeling his way into what his next steps should be. These cards are on a roll here. We have preparation for actual steps to be taken forward here, the Three of Wands. The wand suit especially is very much associated with actions, and you know, what they're feeling now is part of a process. They're healing their past heartbreaks, you know, especially for those that have recently exited abusive, toxic situations. For some people, I'm getting financial abuse where their finances may have been drained. For others, it may have just been severe, like dependency and codependency, and you know, now they're just now learning what healthy relationships versus what they had before look like. And you know, they're dealing with a lot of emotions that are coming up as a result of that. They are being guided to tap into their inner divine feminine, to nurture themselves and reconnect with their higher selves, their intuition here, and to, you know, honor those parts of themselves that had been abused, neglected, abandoned, betrayed in those toxic karmic situations that they are now out of. But because this energy feels so fresh, healing does take a little bit of time. But honestly, I don't feel like this masculine is going to take as much time, because he's so sure about, you know, what he wants to do next, which is take that leap of faith toward his divine feminine. You know, wipe the past clean, wipe the slate of the past clean, and just have a new beginning here. Have you know, have a renewal. And this is what he's spending a lot of time thinking about. And he's thinking about it while he's at work, while he's having dinner, while he's talking to his family, his parents, you know, his friends, co-workers, whatnot. No matter what he's doing, like, these are thoughts that are buzzing around like a hive of bees in his head. It's creating a good kind of restlessness. Like, you know, I keep hearing lighting a fire under the rear end. So it's like, it's creating that motivation within the masculine to act as a result of all of the realizations that it's giving him, you know, things that he has already known. Like, he's known this all along, but that he wasn't really acting on because of his own fears. And I feel like now the divine is really pushing this masculine out of his own fears. Yes, divine intervention to push you out of your fears, the Tower card here. And look, bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. You know, this is while the masculine is spending all this time thinking about these things and, you know, healing his heart, he's actually making this wish, this subconscious and very conscious, actually, not just subconscious, but also conscious wish to the universe about what he desires. And it's all coming up, it's all coming into fruition. And I keep hearing sooner than you think, sooner than you think. So divine feminine, you might be sitting here thinking, you know, oh, he's, you know, there's been this feeling of helplessness and restriction and, you know, not of confusion basically for so long that, you know, how do I know he's actually going to come out of this energy now? Well, you do with the Two of Wands, because here, this is somebody who's taking control. This is somebody who is literally holding their world in their hands and saying, these are my choices. This is the path I have chosen to travel down, and this is what I'm going to do here. So this is, and look at that, you guys, Ace of Wands right under it. Aces are all about new beginnings. The Wands is all about fiery passion, creativity, you know, sparks, like sparks of divine lighting within the crown and third eye chakras that give you inspiration. It's really, really, really a positive, beautiful card. And this on the top of the deck just peeked out at me, which is the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of clarity and communication coming here. This divine masculine may actually be like wrapping up some last battles or quarrels, you know, with their past karmic situation that they're now out of. Just, you know, like the final closing of that door, taking care of whatever needs to be taken care of, and then just finally laying it in its grave for good. So I'm actually being guided to the romance angels next, and I will channel some messages using this deck. Spirit, what do we need to know? Getting to know each other, that's funny. I think this card may have come out in another recent reading, if not yesterday's. But that's actually, this divine masculine is going to realize that that's actually all he has to do in reconnecting with his feminine, is they're getting to know each other again, because that disconnect has been there for so long. There is such a need for this important heart-to-heart conversation where both parties kind of lay out their feelings, what they want, what their goals are for this connection. And he's going to realize with this Ace of Swords that the feminine is only expecting him to come in so that they can plan together, that he doesn't have to have this entire thing mapped out already about what's going to happen next and what he's going to offer. He's forgetting the discussion part of it. And I think that is what Spirit is reminding him. And this lemniscate is really like standing out to me right now. It's just, I'm being drawn to it, and it's kind of standing out to me in the sense that it is a divine download that this masculine is going to get, and it's probably just going to be while he's going about his day, you know, doing work or whatnot, and then bam, all of a sudden he's just going to realize, let go of the control issue, because it's not just me, right? Like, I can't make all the decisions for the feminine and decide what I'm going to go in with. Like, I have to be open to see what she wants as well. What does she want to talk about? What does she have to put on the table? Because right now I get the sense that this masculine is thinking, well, I have to go in with an apology, and, you know, I wonder if she wants me to jump into a relationship right away, or can we build up slowly as friends? And what if I hurt her feelings if I say that I need to be friends first, because, you know, we haven't seen each other in so long and we just need to, rekindle again. And he's just kind of trying to jump to all the conclusions for the feminine. And that is exactly what he's going to realize, and he's going to realize that he just needs to take some action. So right under that was very soon. So I truly do believe that, we're going to see that type of shift for some people in the collective here pretty soon. And that overthinking energy is going to be out the door sooner than you think. For some people, hey, energy is fluid. It very well could happen overnight, because at the bottom of the deck when I stopped shuffling was the moon card, and the moon talks about anxieties and frustrations and things being brought to light that were hidden, or things that are currently being hidden right now that will be brought to light. So it's all very, very synchronistic with what's going on here. Any final messages, Spirit? Queen of Cups. Yeah, they're going to realize just how emotionally safe and open you are, Divine Feminine. And also with that Queen of Cups, they're coming in a very aligned energy here. That, we have the King and the Queen of Cups coming out together. How aligned is that? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles, bringing in stability, and coming in after becoming stabilized emotionally oneself, not expecting your counterpart to heal you. They're not coming in with the expectation that you're going to heal them, Divine Feminine. They're doing that work on their own before they present themselves in your life. And in that sense, they are actually protecting this connection, because they don't want to sabotage it by being too eager and just jumping in head first and, not having this realization. So trust that the divine intervention will take care of it, and things are going to balance out. Your masculine is already feeling very generous towards you, like wanting to make you happy, wanting to give you everything that you deserve. So their heart is already very much in the right place. I'm just being told that you really have nothing to worry about. So just let it play out and all will be well. I am going to wrap up this reading right here because it's feeling pretty complete to me. Do check out the video description box for my other platforms, Instagram and TikTok. The Instagram is the place to purchase paid personal services from me. I do energy healing rituals to manifest different areas of your life. I do protection prayers, wealth and abundance prayers. You can purchase personal readings as well as my twin flame manifestation affirmations, all on Instagram. So I offer a lot of different services. Do come and check that out if you're interested. And follow me on all the platforms if you would like, because the readings are not duplicated. What I post on one platform, I do not duplicate on the other. So follow me on all the platforms if you want more content from me, and do be sure that they are the ones that are linked in the video description box, because those are my only platforms, and there are scammers out there pretending to be me, and I have no idea who these people are or where they pop up from. Typically they block me so I can't see them, but I do have some wonderful clients of mine who keep a vigilant eye out, and they report and block those pages as they come across them as well. So thank you so much. If you are one of the clients who does that for me, you are genuinely appreciated. So yeah, I hope to see you on my other platforms as well. But I hope you all have a beautiful night, and I'll see you again in the next reading.